Students, in our theory classes, we have completed the chapter of thermal expansion of solids, isn't it? And we have started discussing the numericals. We have done two numericals, and we will start with the sum number 3. Okay, and the formula and everything, that is our coefficient of linear expansion, this formula we are using, okay, in the sums that we are doing. So let's move to the sum number 3. See what's given. An iron rod, a zinc rod are respectively 30 into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter and 30 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter long at 0 degree C. At what temperature will they be just equal in length? Okay, and the data given in the question is coefficient of linear expansion of iron is given, that is your 12 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree C, and the coefficient of linear expansion of zinc is 30 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree C. Okay, so let's understand the question what is given. One iron rod is given and one zinc rod is given. Two rods are given. Okay, and its length is also given. The length of iron rod given, that is 30 into 0.5, 30.05 into 10 to the minus 2 meters, and the zinc rod's length is given, that is your 30 into 10 to the minus 2 meter. Okay, and both are kept at the temperature, that means both rods are kept at a temperature of 0 degree C. Now you have been asked that at what temperature will they be just equal in length, that means how much will you heat, okay, so that the length of the two rods become equal. You have to find out that particular temperature. Clear? So, and the details of your coefficient of linear expansion of both iron and zinc given. So students, let's get back to the formula that we have studied. Okay, isn't it the formula that we have studied, just the numerical version of this formula? Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's tabulate the data first. Okay, instead of tabulating the data, we can just directly start the sum. So I told you all that since this, that is your alpha equals to L2 minus L1 divided by L1 into T2 minus T1, isn't it? Now what you have been asked, since you have been asked that at what temperature will they just be equal, see how I proceed with the sum. So students, you have been asked to find out the temperature. So take the temperature to be as, assume the temperature to be as T degree C. So this is sum number 3. So let the temperature be T degree C. This is what the length, let the rods be heated to this T degree C temperature. Okay. So now L2's value, I will explain that why I am writing this L2, that is this L2. L2 is what? L1 into 1 plus alpha within bracket T2 minus T1. Okay, third bracket close. I told you all students that this was the value of alpha. If you want to find out L2, the way we write, you have to keep L2 in any of the sides of the equation and all other terms should be there in the other side. So see, this way I've done here. So what will be the value of L2? Just write. L1's value is given So this is for the iron rod. We are writing the value of L2. I will write it, students, don't worry. What is the value of L1 given? 30 into 0.5. See in the question it's written. 30 into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. That is your L1 part. Within bracket, what we will write? 1 plus alpha's value is what? For iron, see in the question it's given as 12 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, so 1 plus alpha, and T2 minus T1, we are writing it as only T. Okay, because by way of version, see in this part there is no concept of increase in temperature. Why? Because T2 minus T1, T2 will be T degree C and T1's value is 0, isn't it? So T minus 0 is what? T. So I am not writing this increased part separately, so I am just writing it as only T. Understood? Into T. So into T, this is for your iron rod. Okay. So let's move to the next L-2 part. L-2 is what? For the zinc rod. Let's write it. Its L1's value is 30 into 10 to the power minus 2 into, within bracket, 1 plus 30 into 10 to the power minus 6 into T. I will explain also, don't worry. Let me complete. This is for zinc rod. Clear? So what I have written, students, this is for the zinc rod's calculation. Okay. So this is the L1 part of your zinc, the initial length, just check out from the question, into 1 plus this full is your alpha part, that is the coefficient of linear expansion of your zinc. Clear? And this is what? T minus 0 is what? T.